What is up, guys? You are here with Mr. Profanity and welcome to the channel. If you guys have not been here before, thank you for stopping by. In this video, I've highlighted each of the 10 stunt driver challenges individually, and I show you how to successfully complete each one with 3 stars. Each chapter is unique and has either a time challenge, a distance challenge, a time challenge with vehicle damage, or a time challenge with a certain amount of points required. Each chapter begins with a so-called pre-race to the destination of the actual challenge. These races are extremely easy and you should use them as a warm-up to getting used to how the car drives. Before we get started, here are 3 quick tips. Tip number 1. Make sure to do these challenges solo, because if you do it cooperatively and fail to meet the requirement for 3 stars on the first try, you will have to restart all the way back from the start of the pre-race. Tip number 2. Use your rewinds to your advantage. If you have a spot you struggle with, simply rewind far enough back so you can adjust for what is ahead. This works perfectly because you lose 0 time off the challenge, and you eliminate any problem areas on the track, allowing you to successfully complete the course without having to get frustrated. Tip number 3. This may seem like a no-brainer, but just in case, I'll slip it in. If you're having trouble with visibility on the track, toggle between driver views to find one that suits that track best. I found this to be very helpful, particularly on challenge number 9. Alright guys, I've bored you enough. Let's get right into the actual challenges. So, for chapter number 1, the goal is to achieve a distance of 92 meters. I rate this challenge at a 1.0 out of 5 in difficulty. Drive steady and maintain a good amount of speed throughout the race, and time will not be an issue for you.
Okay, left, but keep your foot down. Cue pursuit vehicle. Yeah, the baddie's in a jet plane, so what? You just keep that needle in the red. Maybe do some evasive maneuvers. And the baddie's overshot you and your hero is safe. For now. Good. This is all good stuff. Don't relax, kid. We're not done. Keep it loose and fast up the hill, then back down. Still got the jump to do. The road's blocked off ahead.
As we come to this final turn, slow down just enough to remain in control of the car, but not to lose a lot of speed. As soon as you come out of this turn, straighten up the car and hit the gas till you lift off the ramp. This will allow you to successfully achieve 3 stars.
Hey, eyes forward. Ignore the camera. Try to look heroic. And that is a wrap, everyone. Congratulations, kid. You survived. Reckon you could do that again?
For chapter number 2, the goal is to finish the race in under 2 minutes and 5 seconds without exceeding 100% of the damage bar. I rate this challenge at 2.5 out of 5.0 in difficulty.
Here we go. Scene 29. Beauty drive. Action!
Drive this car very delicately, meaning ease off the gas when you feel the car starting to pull to one side or beginning to swerve.
That's a 90-year-old racing car. It's going to take some handling. Just don't hit anything, whatever you do.
The main focus is driving marginally fast, but not over the top, but rather focusing on not hitting any other cars or objects.
Remember, we're going for elegant.
Do this, and you will easily achieve 3 stars on chapter 2.
up to the lighthouse. Come on, straight line speed. Here we go. That was beautiful. The shot, I mean, car and the setting and the whole effect.
For chapter number 3, the goal is to reach a total jump distance of at least 145 meters. I rate this challenge a 2.0 out of 5.
Let's do it. Scene 67. Waterfall jump. Action!
Just up ahead is the only real sticking point. Be sure to slow down and pump the brakes enough to decrease the speed slightly and make the turn. As soon as you come out of the turn, straighten up and accelerate to the ramp. And there you have your 3 stars.
And cut! You alright, kid? Of course you're alright. Why wouldn't you be alright? Wasn't worried.
Chapter 4 requires achieving a total of 80,000 points within a certain time frame. I rate this difficulty of 2.0 out of 5.
Okay, scene 82. Village chase. Action!
The easiest way I found to achieve 3 stars was to switch between drifting, sideswiping, and landscaping. Basically smash all the fences you can and throw in a drift and a sideswipe here and there. You're aiming to build up the multiplier to a maximum of 5.0 and have at least 16,000 points in order to lock in 80,000 points. Basically, 5.0 times 16,000 points is the equivalent of 80,000 points. Also, be aware that if you hit any of the solid trees or walls, it will cancel your current built-up score and multiplier, and you'll have to start all over again from square one.
Fantastic! Real cinematic brilliance right there.
We went well over target, but nonetheless, 3 stars achieved. Chapter 5 requires you to complete the course in under 50 seconds for 3 stars. I rate this chapter a difficulty of 2.0 out of 5. This course is fairly straightforward, literally. Simply follow the arrows down the hill. As long as you don't flip the vehicle, you'll be fine.
Take it off-road. Watch the cliffs. Some big air coming up. How's that for scenery? Now we've got...
Once you pass the land bridge, ignore the pathway they give you and drive straight to the finish line to shed some extra time. Another chapter, another 3 stars.
Real good. Who knows how it fits into the story, but I reckon this movie's got a properly diabolical villain now. What's your reckon?
For Chapter 6, you'll need to meet the speed requirement under 1 minute and 40 seconds while maintaining the allotted damage threshold. I rate this a difficulty of 3.0 out of 5. This map, unlike others, has a shortcut. This shortcut is up on the left, immediately up ahead. Make sure you take this turn slowly and smoothly to set yourself up for success. By taking this shortcut, it allows you to focus on any remaining problematic turns you might find and take them slowly while still being able to finish the course in the required time. You'll notice that I have a few minor bumps on the road, but as you'll see at the end, this has no effect on the 3-star rating.
Now, out to the city. Without hitting a tram, please.
I promised 3 stars, so there you have it.
Oh, that was amazing. Better than I imagined. I'll invite you to the premiere, kid, but
Chapter 7 requires you to finish the course in 46 seconds or less. I rate this a difficulty of 4.0 out of 5.
right up. Scene 79A.
This course is fairly difficult and might take you multiple attempts before you achieve 3 stars. Be sure to mirror the route I take and utilize your rewinds if necessary. Pay attention that trying to not hit objects and not use ramps are important as they waste your time. There's only one ramp that you actually need to use on this course. That's this ramp right here. Once you land, straighten up on the left side and gain as much speed as possible, booking it straight to the finish line. It's going to be a tight squeeze, but after a few attempts, 3 stars will be yours.
Even if this movie doesn't make much sense, I reckon people will see it just for your driving. Maybe.
Chapter 8 requires you to finish the course in 22 seconds or under. I rate this a difficulty of 4.5 out of 5. Aim to drive between the poles on the left and the light posts on the right, driving straight towards the water. Once you land into the water, be ready to brake instantly. At each ramp, you need to accelerate the gas and slam on the brakes for just 1 second just before you're about to land. Take these turns very slowly and be smooth. Use your rewinds if you need to. Follow these tips and 3 stars is in your future.
Doesn't sell practical city cars, then I don't know what will.
Chapter 9 requires you to achieve 65,000 points and race the course in the allotted time frame. I rate this a difficulty of 3.5 out of 5.
This is it.
Similar to Chapter 4, utilize things like the drift, the sideswipe, and landscaping to gain points and build up your multiplier. If you can manage to get up to 13,000 points with a multiplier of 5 times and lock it in, then great. Do that and focus on racing the rest of the course. If you can't, don't worry. As long as you do not crash too many times and manage to build up your multiplier, you will be able to finish the race in the allotted time with the required 65,000 points needed to get 3 stars. The key is getting your multiplier high enough and locking in the points without spinning out or getting pulled too far off course. I would say aim to get around 10,000 points with a multiplier of 3 times twice throughout the course to get the bulk of your points. You can piece together 5,000 points here and there for the remainder. You might benefit from driving in first person specifically for this course, as it's quite difficult to see at times, and being in first person negates that issue completely. I personally like to cut through here, but it is definitely risky. If you have around 50 seconds left at this point in the race, I don't think the risk is necessary. Considering I'm not a great driver and time was dwindling, I felt the risk was necessary. At the end of the day though, you have your rewinds, so utilize them if need be.
Just a little more rough terrain and you're through. Maybe it's a metaphor for the characters in the movie. I don't know.
I cut it quite close and still managed to get 3 stars, and so should you.
Out! Let's see the real Frankie Beaumont drive like that. They should just make this movie about.
For Chapter 10, you need to finish the course in 1 minute and 15 seconds or less. I rate this a difficulty of 3.5 out of 5.
Brickle. Scene 99A. Railway showdown. Action! Straight down to the first ramp. According to the script, who cares about
The best method I found on this course was to cut straight across the field and button hook on the other side. The better you time this, the faster you'll finish, but even if you're not really good, don't sweat it. You saved enough time to get 3 stars with this shortcut.
Up on the next jump. Remember, any landing you drive away from is a good one.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Make sure you take this next turn across the farmland and take it slow so you don't spin out. This is the last obstacle standing in between you and 3 stars.
Final jump. This is the big one. Take it low or take it high. Your choice. Cut. Wow. Oh, never thought I'd say this, kid, but couldn't have done it.
Alright guys, you made it. 10 for 10 chapters and 30 for 30 stars. Give yourselves a pat on the back. I truly hope this video was helpful and easy to follow along to complete the Stunt Driver Challenges. If you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot to me if you guys dropped a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell to be the first to see new tutorial content I release. To those of you who have any specific questions, causes, or concerns, please use the comment section and I'll reply back to you. On my channel, I create gaming solutions, not problems. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you on the flip side, homies. Peace!